Hello, welcome to RC Video Reviews. Today we're taking a look at the brand new OMP Hobby M4 direct drive helicopter. Before I get into the content, I need to let you know this video is sponsored by Buddy RC and OMP Hobby, who sent me this M4 for review. If you're interested in picking one of these up for yourself, I will have an affiliate link in the description, although be warned, as of this video, they're not available retail yet. But when they do hit the shelves, if you can use my affiliate link, that'd be great. All right, let's get into this first look. Inside the box, everything is laid out nice and secure. The electronics are surrounded by dense foam. The blades and the tail boom are in their own box, and then the canopy and all the other kit elements are inside the white box. We'll start out by taking a look at this Sunny Sky motor. This is the 8108 205 kV motor, so it's a little thin pancake motor, but man is it massive. And in typical Sunny Sky fashion, it looks like it's extremely well made. I mean, on the outside, all these windings are nice and tight and very uniform looking. And then on the back of the motor, there's also this XT style connector for the motor leads, and this will go directly to the ESC. The motor looks fantastic. I'm a big fan of Sunny Sky. I'm really pleased to see a Sunny Sky motor on the M4. Big pancake direct drive motor. And next up are the very nice metal case servos. These are OMP Hobby branded DS2312C for the cyclic, and there's a DS2312T for the tail rotor. So 4 servos total that come in the P&P kit, and obviously they'll fit the helicopter just fine because they're designed to go with the kit. Next up is the 65 amp ESC, and on the back, the voltage options are 6 volts, 7.4, and 8.4 volts with up to 10 amps. On the right-hand side is a 3-pin connector for the motor leads, and on the left-hand side is an XT60 connector that looks like it's airframe mountable. So it's got a couple of screw holes that'll screw this adapter into the airframe and keep that steady for you. OMP includes a pre-assembled main rotor assembly, and of course this does need to be taken apart and cleaned, lubricated, and reassembled with Loctite. The nice thing about it being pre-assembled like this is you know exactly how it's supposed to go. So you'll take it apart, you'll do the work you need to do in terms of cleaning, lubricating, and Loctiting, and then you put it right back together. So you see how it's supposed to be assembled right from the factory. Next up is the tail rotor assembly. Same deal, pre-assembled, but you got to take it apart, lubricate the shaft, and Loctite everything. And here's a look at the swash plate. Again, pre-assembled. The only thing you really need to do is make sure there's Loctite on these ball links and you're good to go. I was very impressed to open the box up and find these Rotortech Ultimate 385 blades inside. These are really good blades. They're balanced well. I'm a big fan of Rotortech. I originally thought the tail rotor blades were carbon as well, but they're not. They're plastic, but they're fairly rigid, so I'm sure they'll perform just fine on the helicopter. All of the kit parts are in numbered and sealed bags, so when you go through the manual and assemble it step by step, the manual will instruct you which part bag to open up, and you just work on that section of the helicopter during the build. Last and certainly not least is this awesome canopy for the M4. I love this orange, gray, and white color scheme. I just know it's going to pop up there in the sky. I'm not sure about this blue background under Sky is Calling. Maybe that could have been black just to match a little better, but you know what? That's a small matter. I really like the graphics on this canopy, and I know it's going to look fantastic in the sky. Now keep in mind, even though the M4 is sold in kit and plug-and-play versions, if you get the plug-and-play, you get everything you see here, but you will need to supply your own fly barless unit. In my case, I'm going to use the Spirit GT and the GeoLink GPS, and the reason I'm going to do that is because I want to set it up like a trainer. The GPS allows you to set a recovery mode so that if you run into an issue, you can have it returned to home. And the Spirit can also watch your altitude, so you can configure a minimum altitude, and if the helicopter goes below that altitude, the Spirit will automatically go into a recovery mode. I really like that as a trainer, and that's how I'm going to set this one up. So if you're interested in learning to fly a helicopter, even though the M4 can be a wildly 3D capable helicopter, when you pair it up with a Spirit GT and a GPS, you can also configure it in a mode that will help bail you out of trouble, and that's what I intend to do with the M4. It'll still fly aggressive, believe me, no question about that, but I'm just going to build in that rescue mode using the GeoLink and the Spirit GT fly barless. Well, that wraps up my first look at the OMP Hobby M4. I'd like to say thanks again to Buddy RC and OMP Hobby for sending this unit out for review. I'll get it put together and we'll get a maiden on the channel just as soon as I can. If you like this kind of content, make sure you smash that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when new videos hit the channel. That's all I've got for today. take it easy, and get out there and fly something.